Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature a Sansevieria species that is found 42 kilometers west of Mafinga, Tanzania. And like what you see mostly in the market, some would just tag it as Mafinga. But like I mentioned, Mafinga is a place in Tanzania in Africa. So it would be very inaccurate to tag them as Mafinga because Mafinga is just a location where they were found, and there might be other Sansevieria species that are found in Mafinga. So for this specimen that I'm showing you, it is having the collection number of ES21837. It's collected by Ernst Specks, and it is having an alias of blue dragon or dragon blue. So the local people in the area would refer to it as dragon blue or blue dragon. That is because of how the leaf looks like. Actually, there is a whitish coating on the leaf that is combined with the coloration of green. They might look as bluish in the naked eye. So this is, by the way, a coating that protects the leaf from getting wet. I can show you an example by spraying some hydrogen peroxide or H2O2 on it there. So as I spray the H2O2, I'm going to focus the camera, and you will see that the droplets of water are being repelled and it's not absorbed by the leaf, so it will gradually dry off by itself. So it's not going into the leaf. The whitish coating is actually a water repellent coating that protects the leaf from getting excess moisture. So that is also one of the reasons why it is called dragon blue, because it's bluish in coloration because of the combination of whitish coating together with the leaf color, which is green. That is the front part of the leaf. By the way, the adaxial, and this is how the abaxial would look like. You would still see the glaucous coating or the whitish coating that protects the plant from excess moisture. And upon growing this plant for years, I have also observed that as the leaf grows older, the whitish coating would be diminished through time. As you can see, this is the oldest leaf, and you can barely see the whitish coloration from the leaf, the oldest leaf from this clump. So this is the oldest leaf, and it has turned more greenish instead of bluish. This is the second leaf, which still has an abundant amount of the whitish coating or the glaucous coating, which protects the leaf from getting too wet or from water itself. So that is one of the reasons why the locality has referred to it as blue dragon or dragon blue. So again, the collection number is ES21837. It's under the list of Ernst Specks collections, and it is found 42 kilometers west of Mafinga, Tanzania in Africa. So this is how the whole specimen looks like, and I didn't bother getting a variegated version of it because my preference when a Sansevieria is very dark in color, I would not get a variegated version of it, because for me, if this was variegated, I wouldn't be able to appreciate the coloration or the characteristics of it, namely why it's called dragon blue or blue dragon, because when this goes when you have a variegated type of this, the yellow coloration will cover everything, and in fact you will be barely able to recognize if you really have dragon blue when it's variegated. So there are other dragon blue in the market that would be wider in a leaf form and more rosette. That is because that specimen might have come from leaf propagations and they were sold in multitudes. So the only way that you can sell in multitude is that if you keep variegating the leaves of blue dragon so that you can get more offsets from it, or to expedite getting offsets from it. However, the offset that you will get from dragon blue when you leaf propagate them will take a very long time before you get this kind of form, which is very long and very thick. So going back to the characteristics, it is very thick, chunky, almost like this thick when you're holding it. I don't think I have something to measure it with because it's kind of hard. It's not really flat. It's having a canal shaped form, having this canal in there. You cannot use a caliper to accurately measure how thick the leaves are, but believe me when I say that they are having thick leaves. For this specimen, if I can show you, the older leaf are actually curling up a bit. That is because I have not been watering it for a long time, but they may be they can recover easily if you keep on watering them so that they can recover and they can open up. So the older leaves of this specimen are actually a bit dehydrated because it is about to close the leaf canals on the upper part of the leaf. So what to do when that happens, what I do is I over water it till till the water gets down below, and they stay on there until the leaf would open up. So it's kind of using the bottom watering technique, because all the water is staying on the bottom portion, and it is being sucked up by the plant. So I usually what I do is I usually would water in this part rather than on the upper portion, and also I put some pesticides and miticides on the bottom part, because mites would usually crawl on the bottom part and then get to the upper part of the plant. So some of the mites are already hiding below the pot, and when you water on the top portion, you water on a specific part, the mites would go onto the drier area, so they still are able to survive. So I found out that if you water on the bottom portion of the pot and then you put some miticides on it, it will gradually go up, killing all the mites that are hiding on the potting mix of your Sansevierias or your plants. As well as if the water stays below it, the plant will keep on getting water until such time that this curled up leaves will sort of open up a bit, and you would be able to see the adactyl clearly. But as for now, they are a bit dehydrated, and that's why I can barely show you the adactyl part of the older leaf. However, I can still show you the adaxial part of the youngest leaf from this clump. So aside from that, folks, I think I was able to give you a brief origin or a description of where this species of Sansevieria came from, and I think it is part of the bhitalae species of Sansevieria, together with the dragon wing ES21833, also found in Mapinga, the dragon king, also bhitalae species. And this would be also bhitalae from what I see, even though I have not seen the inflorescence from it, but most probably it is part of the bhitalae species of Sansevieria. So before we end, I would like to take data with regards to some more of the characteristics of ES21837, or the one that is called dragon blue or blue dragon. The adaxial, I already mentioned that it is showing the whitish coating to protect it from excess moisture or water. The front part of the leaf, or the adaxial part of the leaf, is very smooth. I don't think I have encountered bhitalae species having rough leaves. All the bhitalae species that I have encountered so far are having very smooth leaves. So front part is smooth, back part is smooth. Bhitalaes are smooth leaf Sansevierias. And if you look closely, this is how the pattern would look like. It is a mottled pattern, but mostly it is dark green and then covered by a whitish coloration. That's why it's bluish. And then if you look closely, there are some lines on it. So there is still longitudinal lines on dragon blue, although it is very thin. I think we can have it measured, and I just found my tool here to measure longitudinal lines, and I think I am taking note of the longitudinal lines of bhitalae, and some bhitalae species have whiter longitudinal lines than other species of bhitalae. So I would say that this Sansevieria species of bhitalae, or bhitalae species of Sansevieria, is having 0.3 millimeters longitudinal lines, even 0.2, I think, because like I mentioned, they are having very thin longitudinal lines, and I think I was measuring longitudinal lines of bhitalae species of Sansevieria, and the thinnest that I recall is the longitudinal lines of Sansevieria dragon king. So I think right now I am measuring the thinnest longitudinal lines that I can find in the bhitalae species, and it's belonging to the ES21837 or blue dragon Sansevieria. Alright, so more of the characteristics that I have observed. The edging is very interesting, brownish edge, and then it's like there's like a film like leaf edge after the brownish lining, and then the topmost portion and the leaf depth would look like as such, and the outer lining is actually brownish in color rather than reddish, which is the color of other Sansevieria bhitalaes that I have already uploaded. So again, this is how they would look like. I think what's next is we're going to measure the leaf length, but I don't have anything to measure it, so I would just say in a ballpark figure that this Sansevieria, I'll go back a bit, it's more than 2 feet. It's even reaching, I think, 3 feet length, Um, that's a ballpark figure upon looking at it, because I don't have a I don't have anything to measure it with right now, which is close by. But I would say it's around 3 feet. Later on, maybe I'll leave a comment below after I really measured the leaf length of Sansevieria Dragon Blue. Now, I already mentioned that some Dragon Blues that you will see in the market are rosette in form, thick leaves, and short leaf. That is because they're leaf propagated. It's not the final form of Sansevieria Blue Dragon. You can only attain the final form if you have grown them in years and you have provided a large spot for them to grow freely. So folks, I think this is it for this content for another bhitalae species, which is having the collection number ES21837, and it is known as Blue Dragon. So if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you like what I have shared with you or presented, please do like and subscribe to our channel. So folks, thank you for watching, and you all have you all have a great day.